We all set?
Oh, yeah, we're ready to go. Yeah. It's Jimmy's Wrestle Radio.
Well, I don't think there's a man, woman, or child who does not recognize this music, sports fans. Very exciting day here on the Morning X as we welcome the U.S. heavyweight champion of the world and a great guy and a Georgia legend up and down the sports page, Goldberg.
Good morning.
Do you still answer to Bill, or are we just call you Goldberg?
Yeah, it just depends on who it is.
If you're friend or foe.
So you can call me Bill.
Excellent. I don't think I've ever heard you do an interview or seen you do an interview other than there's one on the internet running right now.
A man of few words. I pretty much take care of business, short and sweet in the ring. So I want to let that do my talking for right now.
What'd you have for breakfast this morning? Because
you guys got me up so early. I didn't really get a chance to eat my normal 10, 15 eggs.
Is that right? You usually eat 10 eggs?
Yeah. Yeah, on a light morning.
Raw?
No, absolutely not. I only eat my victims raw.
Yeah. I mean, you got to drive that Waffle House cook crazy.
Yeah.
What do you say, 10? 10 eggs? What? Well, welcome to the show. We've got, this is Joe. Joe does the weekend show here.
I'm like I fill in. I'm the utility player.
And he is a huge fan. John and Thera are also here. They've got some questions. We're going to take some calls for Goldberg. Right out of the box, you don't spend too much time at home these days, do you?
No, I really don't. It's about, it parallels my time in the ring.
Well, give us an example of, like this week. What's your schedule this week?
Well, hopefully go into the Dome tonight and kick a little butt. And,
right.
Go to Macon tomorrow for a TV taping, and Birmingham on Wednesday, home Thursday. Actually fly Thursday night to L.A., work L.A. Friday, Saturday be in San Diego, Sunday pay-per-view, Monday Vegas, so I'm pretty well booked.
And it's like that 365 days a year. I mean, you rarely will get, let's say, a week or two off.
Yeah, it's very rare. It's very hard to plan your life, but then again, this is my chosen life, so I revolve everything around it.
They have said that there has not been a buzz around one person, even greater than when Hulk Hogan first really brought the sport back to life back in the 80s. But even then, there were people who, some didn't like Hogan, some liked him, and he wasn't necessarily universally liked. But when you go, they are chanting your name the entire show for 3 straight hours. Even when you're not in the ring, you can hear the chant of Goldberg. This has got to be more than you could have ever expected. I never, ever in my wildest dreams would have expected this. I take it as a compliment each time I step in the ring. Each time I get in there, I, try to be better than I was before, and try to bring something new to the game. And I know that the game has evolved, and so have the fans. So, just try to bring something new and exciting each and every night.
Mm-hmm. But when you left football and decided to go to WCW, was that like a game plan, or did you just stop playing football and you were sitting there looking for something to do, or did you leave football for wrestling?
No, I didn't. I never would have imagined that I would be a professional wrestler. When 5 years ago, if you would have told me I'd shave my body and be wearing my underwear out in the middle of the ring in front of millions of people, I would have punched you in the face. But now I get paid to do that. So.
We were talking about, speaking of punching in the face, we were talking before we went on the air about, you go to all these cities and you spend a lot of time in hotel lobbies, hotel bars. And there's always some drunk guy who maybe wants to start something with you. What was the last, outside of the ring, what was the last fight you were in? When was the last time you actually had to take somebody out?
God, I think it was when I saved Dion's butt when we played the Phoenix Cardinals.
Really?
That's about the last time, yeah.
Was that on the field?
Yeah.
But fans came onto the field, or
I
other
got the check
players?
to prove it, because the NFL fined me for it. But no, it was the last play of the game. It was the Cardinals that started it, so the Falcons had to finish it.
But do you get people in bars and hotel lobbies and airports who think that they can take you on?
First of all, no, because I rarely frequent those places because of that fact.
But you have to walk through the lobby. You have to walk through an airport.
Yeah, I haven't I haven't been challenged in airports or lobbies, anything like that. You know, I've been shown respect so far, and I pity the man that doesn't show me that respect when that time comes. But you know.
Were those statistics accurate? The ones we heard Michael Buffer, was 6'4", 285, something like that?
Depends on what time of the day it is.
How about right now? How about at 8:34?
I'm about 290 right now. So.
Yeah, television does not, they always say television makes you look bigger than you are, but in this case, I would say I can imagine a bunch of guys running around saying, I'm the man to beat, I'm the man to beat Goldberg, but when you see him in real life, I think that idea quickly runs from your mind. He's a big boy.
Well, you have picked up guys 500 pounds, and we've seen it done. We've seen you spear guys, 513 pounds?
Reese?
Yeah, Reese was pretty hefty. He's the closest thing to the giant we got out there.
Did you go through the power plant?
Yeah, I was there for a short period of time.
Yeah.
It
John.
was quite an experience.
What kind of life do you live as a wrestler? Like, is it a busy life, or...?
Yeah, I'd say, putting it mildly, yeah, it's pretty busy.
I'd say on the road 6 days a week is busy.
Yeah, it's something like that. You know, I was fortunate to have the last 4 or 5 days off, and each day I had probably 25 messages on my machine because I refused to pick the phone up. But one of these days people will realize that and they'll stop calling me.
You know, with all due respect, it doesn't seem... Would it be a wrong description to say Goldberg is a people person?
It just depends on who you are.
I mean, you'll talk to somebody who talks to you, but I don't see you, as the department store Santa.
You know, like I said, it just depends. Depends on my mood. It depends on the person. A great example is I used to live up in Roswell, and because of the congestion and the amount of people running in and out of that place, I had to move up to the woods. So I live as far north as humanly possible right now for me, not to be in, Chattanooga or something.
Mm-hmm. Seems like you and Disco do a lot of the the philanthropic stuff, like going to the hospitals and stuff like that. Is that something that you're big into doing?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's a very big responsibility to be in the position that I'm in, and one of the best things about it is that I can get out to the people. And I can use my position to do some good. And I try to do as many benefits and stuff like that as possible.
More of this interview you don't want to miss is back in minutes on the best of the morning X 99X.
Actor Michael Rosenbaum, he knows some of the most talented people in the business, and now he's getting the inside story.
Let's get inside of Heather Graham. I can't look at Boogie Nights and think that you were a nerd, Johnny Knoxville. You think you're going to do another Jackass movie? What do your kids want?
Dad's not going to do that. Yeah. You got to be careful how you choose your heroes.
Hear from some of the most fascinating people in pop culture today.
Danny Trejo. You're a legend. Do you know you're a legend?
You can't be a legend having this much fun.
The Inside of You podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.